So, Shay, I just want to make sure I get this right. How do you pronounce the second part?
Attilus.
Attilus.
Everyone asks that. I have had so many. She's laughing right now because there was a video a while back where I was called Slayer Thomas, but no, it is Shay Attilus.
Okay, what's the meaning behind that? Because it's very unique.
I'll be completely honest. So there is no real the Attilus part. There's no real meaning as such behind it. It is one of those things. I'm breaking I'm breaking all the walls here. I do apologize. That's magic of wrestling. So it's exactly. No, when I was looking for going through everything for my character, I was just kind of thought the gladiator idea sort of came to me. I went, I'm going to go with the gladiator. I like it, and try and do research behind it. And I actually found obviously the documented gladiator called Attila. I think it was Attila or Attila Atticus, or something like that. It was something along those lines. And I thought I like that, and just sort of created the story behind Attilus, and that's where I went. That's how it all came from. So.
Okay, interesting. So, how are we both, by the way? How's the week been?
Oh, yeah. Well, this one's been at school.
Yeah.
Finally starting at GCSEs, and I'm self-employed, so it's the warm weather's nice, but at the same time, it's not nice.
Absolutely. Nyxx, what's it like? Obviously, we dad being a wrestler.
Oh, it's great. I love going. Like, I get to go watch all the shows. It's so fun. Genuinely.
She says it as if I didn't have to drag her to shows to start with.
You did though. You did actually have to drag me to shows to start with.
Dear. So let's obviously start at the beginning. I mean, how did it begin for you both, really?
So I started wrestling 3 years ago. So literally just woke up one day and sort of flicked on. Used to watch wrestling way back when, obviously when it was still a case of it was Kane and Undertaker, things like that, going back God knows how many years. Fell out of love with it because I went to high school and wrestling was uncool. So it's going back years. Then, so yeah, a few years back, I was sat there. So I woke up one day. I said, "I just flicked the TV on. Oh, WWE still going on. Oh, okay, just watching some of the highlights. I went, this is really cool. This is really cool." And I thought, and I started talking to someone at work about it. I went, I've actually just found this gym. You should come down with me. I said, okay, fair enough then. He never turned up. I walked in on my first day. Gunnison is there, one of the hop guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever seen him, big, scary Viking looking.
Yeah.
Yes. Try not to swear. And walked in. He went,
"You can swear, by the way. We will allow it."
I try not to. But yeah, it's like, "You're the new guy." I said, "Yes, yeah, I am." So cool. Change rooms there, toilets there, rings there. Get changed, get in. And yeah, 3 years later, I'm still there. Well, over 3 years. I don't. As I worked it out, my Nyxx's debut was actually there or thereabouts for my 3-year anniversary of starting at House of Pain.
Okay, interesting. Nyxx, what about you? How did it all begin for yourself?
Just going down and watching some of the shows with my dad, honestly. And God, it was one of the Beastly shows, and I decided that I'd quite like to get into this, and it seems quite fun.
Yeah, it was the Johnny Sharp and Jaden Law dog collar match.
It was the one before.
Oh, it was the build up to the dog collar match. And then so he kind of went, "Can I?" Because at the time they've got 4 kids. So Nyxx's 2 brothers, they both do football, and so I was like, "Well, whilst they're doing football, can I come down with you to training and just sort of can I come to more shows?" I went, "Yes, absolutely fine." And I'm just going to watch the first one. So okay, bring some stuff just in case. Okay, yeah, I didn't give her the just in case. It was she got in the van with me. And, right, just so you know, you're getting there, you're getting changed, you're getting involved.
Yeah, I had no choice.
So yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I want to. There you go. Absolutely. I want to talk about the show in solely because obviously you guys obviously got to tag with each other. What was that like?
Yes. Honestly, absolutely fantastic. I mean, it was for me anyway.
Yeah, I loved it. First match in front of a crowd, and I couldn't be happier with it.
No, for me, it was so normally. I know you had Jade on yesterday, and when obviously she said all the debutees come out, they have their opening segments. Nyxx missed hers due to being on holiday and just kind of being out country. So it was being able to, for me as a dad, introducing her to the crowd and being able to do it in ring with, and actually wrestling with my daughter in the ring. It was a huge thing for me. And I had to try really hard not to get overwhelmed and start crying, like especially at the end of it, because it's done what wrestling itself has done wonders for your confidence. Never been particularly the most confident little girl, and no, she's been absolutely fantastic. And that match itself, alongside Riggs and Jaden Law, who have been kayfabe breaking, are fantastic. They're good friends of mine, and being able to do that have the dance in the ring with them, it was magical.
Absolutely. I mean, I was there obviously for that match as well and stuff. And it wasn't until the end when you both embraced, I'm like, oh, actually, these are father and daughter.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You don't realize until the end.
Yes, it was. Well, technically, I'm stepdad, but as far as I've said to them, all the kids throughout, it's I will love you as if you're my own. So I will always call them my own children. But no, it's I am technically stepdad. But no, yeah, 100%. We are legitimately father-daughter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So obviously, Shay said the Nyxx obviously it's helped your confidence and stuff. How much does it help you? Do you know what I mean? As a whole?
Just lots. Like backstage and just before shows, I actually don't talk to people. I used to be the one that would just go sit in the corner and just sit to myself and not really interact with anyone.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of you doing something like this a year ago, you'd be crying in a corner.
Yeah.
The idea of talking to people would have Nyxx crying, but now she beats people up and looks very confident doing it.
Absolutely. So this is a question for you both. So talk about obviously building up for your first match. What's the process?
Oh, well, can you?
What do you mean it's the process?
Well,
Like,
I'm guessing you mean more sort of the chemistry, so making sure we can work with each other, sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, from my end, I've always tried to have a very hands-off training experience for her. So I try not to get too involved in the training because I look at wrestling a very different way to Nyxx. I will always try and obviously, I mean, being a 30-something-year-old bloke that weighs 100 kilos, I'm able to lift a bit more and throw people around a bit more than a 16-year-old girl. Not for equality, but generally, yeah. But yeah, it's one of those, I've always had a very hands-off approach for her to her training, and then it's once she moved up. I don't know. See, you heard about with Jade yesterday of how the House of Pain training regimen goes. Obviously, beginners into intermediates and onto shows. Once Nyxx had moved into the intermediates, she started working a bit more alongside myself and some of the other guys we work with there, and she started to work alongside us. We went, right, okay, well, let's try some tag team stuff. Let's do some of this bits because I've said today for day one, I want to be a tag team with her because it's something so different, so wholesome. It's just that there is no father-daughter stuff anywhere, and it's that something that's just so different and nice, and the fact that we can actually work together. And as much as she annoys me, we actually get to have a good laugh. Yeah, you.
Don't start about what you do in the van. Don't start.
That sounds really ominous. Don't say things like that. We're on the internet. Stop it.
That kind of leads me on to my next point. How do you both coexist? Because I can just see you just like wind each other up.
That's half the fun.
Exactly how we coexist.
True father-daughter stuff. I'll just sit there waffling. She sits there and goes, no. And I'll just turn to her and just say one thing and she's off. It's great.
Absolutely.
But, the confidence for Nyxx has been fantastic because she has very much grown a lot in confidence, especially in the last mostly in this last sort of 6 to 8 months. She's just sort of come out of nowhere. I drop her off at training sometimes because I'll have other things to do, And she literally just closes the door, like, see you later, and just walks off. Like, I'm just parking the van. I'm not even finished parking, and she's already out of the van. It's like, yeah, I'm just off talking to people. Like, fair enough. I'm not even going to say anything.
Yeah. What's that like for you personally, Shay? Obviously, to see her grow like she has.
I love it personally. It's been a huge thing for me. Obviously, I came into their lives. I mean, 5 years. Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah, about 5.5 years ago, I came into their lives, and lots of background stuff for them that they've all been through, and seeing her grow confidence and character wise has been absolutely phenomenal. And one thing I said to my wife at that debut show is, I can't wait for everyone to see Nyxx the way I see her, because I see a side of it at training and at wrestling that no one else gets to see. And for me to be able to, literally one is weird, is only I, well, say me and everyone at House of Pain at wrestling see that side of her, but she's not like this at home. But now, since you've debuted, you've become more of an arse.
Wow.
Try and disagree with me.
I'm not gonna.
Exactly, I win.
Nyxx, any response to that?
No, because anything I say, he's gonna find a way to come back.
I say nothing. Go on.
No,
Go on.
no, there's nothing to say.
Okay. So, talk me through a typical training day for you both.
Well, apparently she starts coughing.
I just choked on my drink. Leave me alone.
Don't swallow it then. How do you choke on a drink?
You just did. Leave me alone.
Can't breathe or anything, can you? That's basically what it's like on the way of training. Normally, it's a training for us. So obviously, being for me, it's Sunday is our main training day. So leave out the house about 10 o'clock. Get down to Nottingham for training. Get there for about 12 o'clock. Somewhere close to 11, as depending on traffic. We're there in obviously till normally do both sessions on the Sundays. They have the 2 sessions, intermediates and then beginners. Nyxx normally does both sessions depending on how she's feeling, and then so that's like that blows us out for the entire day pretty much, because it's 11. Well, actually at House of Pain from about 11 till 3. Whereas I've always tried to have a very hands-off go with her training. I try not to get too involved until she starts going. Then she comes to me and goes, I've got ideas, and then I kind of go, good, because so have I. I've got a really fun idea for a sequence that I want to do, and we put quite a few of them in our debut match, and they went down really well. But then also Nyxx has now also started doing the drills at House of Pain as well on Tuesday. That's just lots of running and lots of cardio, and I'm not built for cardio. So while she does that, I go in the gym and I just listen to lift lots of heavy weights with very angry, shouty music.
Now, you mentioned obviously drills and stuff like that. This is a question for you both. What's the worst drill?
Anything that involves running. I don't run.
I wouldn't say there's any bad drills, because they're all like really good for you. There's drills that suck because they're just very tiring.
Your favourite's Old Faithful.
I love Old Faithful.
Yes, we have one called Old Faithful. Anyone who's from House of Pain will know that one. Basically, it's lots of rope running, sleep and rolls, and I watch it and I get out of breath. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to my weights and shouty music.
Please elaborate on the shouty music, because I'm curious.
No, I have a very eclectic sort of taste in music, but a lot of it tends to be sort of obviously metal and sort of stuff like that. So
me too.
Well, I say shout. Well, recently it's just been lots of While She Sleeps, and Atreyu brought a new album out, so I've just been absolutely binging the Atreyu album. So yeah, there's been the last few workout sessions been blasting through those. Like, yeah, cool, this is fine.
I mean, it's 2 killer bands there, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, stuff like that. So, talk a little bit about the talent pool from House of Pain. Talk about some people you train with.
As oh god, okay. So some of the ones. So should we, in which respect, the ones that are up and coming, or just in general, all of them? Because
In general.
I mean,
I mainly train with like the just debutees, so like Kat Turner, Noah Stone, Taylor Quinn, and Jade Ajax. They're like the ones I normally train
and
with.
we've also got I can't
Oh,
remember.
and Calcium, and there's one other, and I feel really bad, but I can't remember his name.
That's next gen. I was thinking more the Timu
Next Gen.
Barbies. I can't remember their actual names. Skylar Jane.
Skylar Jane and Samara.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pronounced. I did not know how to pronounce that, so I'm glad you clarified.
Not a clue really, but
Timu Barbies.
yeah.
So yeah, they're a lot of the ones that are there on for obviously for Nyxx's training, as well as a lot of the drills. You get a lot of your big names there.
Yeah,
So
Oscar Prospero, Johnny
yeah.
Sharp.
I say the big, obviously the roster-wise, a lot of our big names. Matlock as well. We train a lot with Matlock.
Absolutely.
We've got. I mean, it says a lot just in general about House of Pain. The fact that there's a lot of the names from there are also getting more and more well known throughout the entirety of British wrestling at the minute. I mean, I know his ego will grow even more because he's getting mentioned in another podcast, another one of your episodes at the minute now. Adam Bolt is always everywhere.
I've spoke to Adam. I know what Adam's like.
Adam is so lovely, and he's always getting around everywhere. Oscar Prospero is obviously he's a name that's he's having a rest. He's having a bit of a break at the minute. But the man puts the work in. He puts the reps in, and him and Johnny Sharp just understand wrestling like people I've never met properly. You meet some people and they go, "Oh, I'm going to throw moves in for the sake of it," but they will write a story with everything they do. And obviously Alton Thorne. I mean, we've had the pleasure of having a few sessions run by him, and yeah, the man is a beast, and in the most polite way of saying it.
Oh, there's some name drops there. So we haven't obviously talked about. Yeah, you've got to, haven't you? So we haven't talked obviously about Styx and Davey. What's some of the biggest things they've taught you both?
Davey has been very much obviously when I first started, Davey did a lot more of the coaching. The Styx was still out on. It was doing the rounds more, a lot of it. So he was very much. A lot of it stuff he taught me was to have fun. He was a lot less of this, a lot more of the just take it less seriously, make lots of noise, have some fun, and do your character. That's some of the main takeaways I've taken from him. Styx as well. There's a reason I call him the boss. I every time I say that boss, he's Big Daddy Wrestling. Is the man that knows more about wrestling than I think everyone at the House of Pain has forgotten. Well, he's forgotten more than we all know combined, and I don't think I can't ever put it down to a single thing that he's taught me other than the main thing he always tells me. He will always say to all of us, end of the day, at the minute, for all of us, it's a hobby. If it gets to a point of you are not enjoying it, or you're getting too or anything like that, I will. If you don't take yourself, don't do. You do yourself yes. Sorry, I can talk. I promise. It's been a very long day. Shut up. So that's why I don't like doing things with my daughter. She's there's judging me.
Keep talking.
Please continue.
I might have to just like cover the screen a second, also just give her.
We can pause it if you want.
Poke. No, but no, Styx has always been very much a case of if you're not enjoying it, or you are getting to the point of you're not having fun, and you're going to hurt you will hurt yourself at that point, and that has been something that I've had to resonate with a few times. I've even had to say it to several people, and it's a case of end of the day, we are here to have fun. We're beating our mates up and having a laugh. And for me, I dress up in a leather skirt So, you know, how can I take myself seriously when I walk around in a leather skirt?
Oh dear. There you go. I've got nothing.
There's nothing anyone else can say about me. I walk around in a leather skirt and I find myself funny. So, yeah.
There you go. So for people listening, what can fans expect at a House of Pain show?
Lots of characters, lots of very good, very fun, very family-friendly wrestling. Lots of good stories, and lots of noise. I think that's one of the magical things about House of Pain is no two wrestlers are the same. You very rarely get two matches that are the same because we're all almost encouraged to do our own thing, and I think that's one of the magical things as well with it all is that you can walk in and we'll go, right, I've got this idea for my character when I debut. This is what I want to do, and Sticks goes, okay, go for it. And if it doesn't work, you go, right, you might want to look at changing these bits. And he'll sit there and go, I'm not going to tell you how to be, what kind of character you want to be, what kind of thing you want to be. That's for you. I can tell you what might not work, but you know what you want to be, and that's what we're going to go. And because you got some people, and someone told, if you walked into a show and you saw someone who said their whole character is they walk out and they do disco dancing and they make everyone else and they make their opponents do disco dancing, you'd sit there and go, what have I signed up for?
Disco Dan looking at you.
Exactly. But I tell you what, it ends up being one of your favorite matches because you just end up having so much fun. But you can then put that alongside a big, heavy sort of brawling, beating match. I mean, for example, there's myself and Dredge and Fell, good mate of mine, and we have matches that that and Nate Ajax. It's literally me and those who can go in a match together, and we will just throw hands at each other for 5, 10, 15 minutes, big strikes and just big slams, and then you come out and then there's a Disco Dan match. And it's like there's so much contrast, and I think that's one of the magics of House of Pain is that nothing's the same, but nothing's the same, but at the same time it's all similar because you know it's going to be a good wrestling match.
Okay.
Nyxx, you got anything to add on that?
No,
yeah, I'm conscious I'm doing all the talking now. So
but there's a bit of something for everyone. You've always got like at least one high flyer on the show, at least like one powerhouse, and you'll always have like some tech in there as well. There's like always something for everyone.
Yeah, sometimes you get big boys doing clicky stuff apparently because that's what I decided I wanted to do one day.
Absolutely. So, Shay, I want to ask you about this match coming this Sunday. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yes, me and Nate Ajax on Sunday up in Doncaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, great fun. That's an absolute melonhead and his loudmouth sister. Yes.
Yep.
I do like Nate up until he gets in a ring, at which point I need to smack him around and throw him around a bit more because he runs his mouth.
Straight to the point, like. Absolutely.
Character-wise, me and Nate, polar opposites. Actual behind the wrestling thing, Nate is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Bit loud sometimes. Well, his Nateisms can go a bit too far, but he is a lovely bloke and he will do anything for anyone that he can. But yeah, I've never known someone who will try and literally put everything on the line when they get into a ring. He will always try and break himself to try and make sure that you and him have a good match and that the crowd walk out entertained. And when you're in the ring as a dance partner with him, you can't ask for more. it's fantastic, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's going to be a belter of a match.
Absolutely. So this next question is for you both. How is your characters developing for you both?
I don't know. I'm very much at the start of it. Like, I don't know where my character's gonna go, but we'll just see. See what works.
Well, I mean, compared to how I started 3 years ago, I was when I first started out, I walked out with generic grey leggings and kick pads, and I looked like generic wrestler 47. But I've slowly evolved it more into sort of a brawling sort of power, being more of a brawling powerhouse with the psychological sort of, right, I can change things up, I can change the script and move it around, but end of the day, the whole point of the character is it's an honor warrior. Fight for a good fight for honor, and fight for respect and loyalty. Which, whenever someone says how work out what your character is and dial it up to whatever suits you, is, well, that's very much who I am. It's loyalty, honesty, and respect, and dial it up all the way. And hey presto, there's Shay.
I love it. Absolutely. So, Nyxx, I've got a follow-up question to that. Do you have an idea where you want your character to go?
Not really. I know I don't want it to stray too far away from myself, because then it's gonna start feeling hard to put it on, and I don't want to be struggling to find the character when time comes to it.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm straight to the point. I love it. So, this is a question obviously for you both, as always. Again, what's the goal obviously for you both now for the rest of the year?
Pardon?
What's the goal for the rest of the year?
Wrestle, get more tag matches, get Nyxx into some more matches. We'll try and get her out valeting with me, and who knows, might even see if we can get some tag gold.
It would be nice, but we'll see where it goes.
Nice bit of father-daughter tag team, and just sort of go around killing people and beat people up for the sake of it.
Dear. Next, do you think you'll do some single matches, or are you solely focused on tag matches?
I think I want to focus on tag matches, but I'm up for singles matches.
Yeah, you can do singles as well. Beat people up.
Okay, interesting. So I've got obviously a list of people here. Now, the idea is I want you to describe them in one word. This is for you both. So, Sticks in one word.
Big boss.
Steve Dean.
He's Steve Dean.
There's no better way.
There is nothing else to say other than he's Steve Dean.
Nate.
Loudmouth.
Melon.
Dear. Disco Dan.
Nicest man in the universe. If you put it close enough together, it's one word. I'm dyslexic. I can write it as one word, and no one can argue with me because it's a hate crime. Yes, it is.
And one final one, H block.
Don't personally know him.
I've only really actually had a couple. Well, I've seen him wrestling a couple of times. What's it? Injury prone.
It's fair.
Oh dear.
Yes, just because he came back for a stint, and then he managed to injure himself, and it seems like every time I see him, he's working off some kind of injury. So yeah, I'm just gonna say injury prone. Lovely bloke though, but yeah, injury prone.
Okay. So, Shay, obviously now you've been involved in wrestling as a fan, as a wrestler. How do you look at wrestling now as a whole?
My favorite expression for this, I mean, you know exactly where I'm going to go, is as a quote from Jimmy Carr, where he's on about comedy. And it's one of those things of, you can it's all about dissect. Look at it like dissecting a frog. You can learn everything you need to know, but at the end of it, the frog is dead. And it's one of those things that I sit there now. I can sit there and watch wrestling. I mean, I religiously have WWE on, and I'm sat there watching that, and it's rare for me to sit there as a fan and watch it. Now, because I sit there, oh, okay, don't know about that. Oh, unless it was Mania, I'm watching it live. Mania, we marked out something wrong. Oh yeah, I marked out the page.
You did.
I was screaming the house down like a proper little girl. But no, it's one of the things that it's hard to watch it as a fan. Even I love going to watch some of the House of Pain ones. I went to go watch Sherwood for some of the fellow debutees, some of the kids that I've been watching them train, and I had to go be there. I wanted to go be there to celebrate them debuting. And there's points I still sat there going, I haven't done that. Okay, yeah, it's not a bad spot. I can sit there. Wife hates me for I can sit there and watch it. Go, I know exactly where it's going to go to this spot, to this spot, to this spot, to this spot, to this spot. It's how this whole story is going to unfold. So how do you know that? It's like, I don't know. I just do. And it's annoying, but it's at the same time it's a superpower.
Okay. So Nyxx, obviously you're still in school. How are you juggling school and wrestling?
All right. Currently, ask me that in a few weeks when my exams start. I might say differently, but currently it's all right because I have my set days when I know I'm at wrestling. So I know that if I need to get any homework done or any revision done, to do it on days where I'm not wrestling at all.
Okay. So I imagine you both don't get time to yourself then.
What's time to yourself?
There you go. Point proven.
I'll say I'm a dad to 4 kids. Well, wife does 9% of the work, but yeah, it's. I just turn up and go, what am I doing? Where? Okay.
Dear. So one final question, also to wrap this up. Is there anything you both want to plug, like social medias and stuff?
I mean, there's just our Instagrams. Obviously, you got Nyxx Attilus. There's a Nyxx Attilus wrestler. Yeah. Is it all one word?
Nyxx_Attilus_wrestler.
Yeah, Nyxx_Attilus for _wrestler for Nyxx, and then Shay Attilus for myself. Don't really have much else. But yeah, other than that, we are very plain and simple. Oh, the only other thing is get to Brit Wrestling. Doesn't matter where you're from. Every town you're in, there will be some form of indie show. Get yourself and just go watch something. Just go and enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Go see your next favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
There you go. Absolutely. So if you are watching this obviously on YouTube, you may see the QR code above obviously Shay Nyxx's head. If you scan that QR code, that will take you to obviously Shay's Instagram.
You said I was above my head.
It's there. It's on the screen.
Oh, I've broken. I win. I've won the internet.
Oh dear, I've never smiled so much in one interview, guys. Thank you so much. Oh dear. So one final thing for me both. You can get to do the outro for this show, so you can say anything you want, you can promote anything you want, or we'll end the stream. Guys, take it away.
I'm gonna let her do it because I'm gonna say something rude.
No, you do it. I trust you.
I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself to say anything, so I'm going to say goodbye before I say a very rude word.
Just for watching, guys.